This is Forces TV. The following programme contains strong language.
Brace up, shoulder movement. Two.
It's a job interview like no other. And it's earned the reputation as one of the toughest courses in the British Army. It pushes recruits to the very limits of their physical and mental endurance.
Hey Joe, get up! Stop showing up!
And beyond. And any young man hoping to join the parachute regiment must first demonstrate they have the determination and robustness to pass this gruelling 28-week course, including its legendary test week, P Company.
Well done, 12! Come on!
During this series, Forces TV has been given unique access as we follow a group of young men taking on the biggest challenge of their lives. Up to now, they've only dreamed of joining the paras. Now, they must prove they have what it takes to be a paratrooper. Not all will make it to the end. Who will achieve their ultimate ambition and join the parachute regiment?
Five rounds at each white patch in your own time. Go on.
The recruits of Athens Platoon are beginning the second phase of parachute regiment training in Catterick Garrison. In just over 10 weeks' time, they'll face the toughest challenge of the course, the test week known as P Company. If they hope to pass, they must use this period to raise their skills and fitness to the highest standard. And out of an original entry of 34 men, not all will make it to the start of P Company. The Parachute Regiment has fought with distinction in every conflict since World War II, including Iraq and Afghanistan. One day, these young men could also be called upon to fight. So mastering all the essentials of combat is vital.
So each time you fire 5 onto that, relax your position, safety catch applied, move on to that patch.
Today, at the 25-metre shooting range, they're using live rounds for the first time.
It's a big change from using blank, obviously, because you get hit with a blank doesn't shoot up. If you get hit with a live round, then you're in trouble. When live rounds come into play, I automatically just took it a lot more serious. Like every drill I did, every drill with a weapon I did, weapon system, always safety check and safety catch every time.
A lot more nervous with a weapon system with live rounds because they know that weapon system is a very dangerous bit of kit, so they will treat it a lot different with live rounds in it. So it's all about their weapon handling skills that day, and their shooting comes second.
If you find it fun when you're doing it, but you also think, yeah, this is my job now.
In the fury and chaos of close-quarter battle, with the enemy almost upon him, a paratrooper must be prepared to use a more rudimentary weapon.
On the bayonet training, we are telling that recruit to be aggressive, but physically aggressive towards a dummy that represents another human being. And it's the first time that we suggest to that recruit that they need to channel that in order to end somebody's life. Realistically, it still gets used today, and many medals have been won and many lives have been saved thanks to that useful tool on the end of your rifle.
Yes, go! Go! Right! Get fucking moving!
Before you even pick up the bayonet, they'll make you sprint to a block, and then on the way back they'll shout grenades, so you have to crawl, and then they'll make you get up and then sprint to another bit.
Yeah! Get these horses down!
To get to that point with a bayonet, you would be physically drained. So you need to bring out your aggression to be able to finish that job.
You get really pumped up, you're shouting blood, 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 kill, kill, kill.
nice and simple, to be honest, the actual weapon itself and how to use it, how to thrust it into a person. Love it, it's unreal fun. It's one of the things you got to do, isn't it? Everyone enjoys it, I think, in this platoon. I think all paras do.
If you're that close to someone and you need to use your bayonet, there's no way on this earth I'm going to let anyone kill me or go over a fight. So if that means sticking my bayonet in some terrorist's face, then fair one, get the job done.
Warfare isn't just about the individual. Athens platoon must work well together as an infantry unit. It's early morning during their first tactical exercise. Having only had 4 hours sleep out on the freezing Yorkshire moors, they've now been tasked with advancing unseen towards several enemy positions and overcoming them. Although using blank rounds, they must treat it as if it were for real and with deadly intent. The platoon is split into 3 sections, each led by a corporal with fighting experience in Helmand province. As one team provides covering fire, the other 2 assault their attackers on right and left flanks.
It's a bit of an eye-opener for the recruit because until then they may have been seen to be spoon-fed a lot of the information. Now the section commander is shouting at them, demanding answers, as he may do on the ground. Where is the enemy? Give me a target indication. That recruit is then put on the spot.
Enemy ×2, moving from right to left. Yeah, engage them then. Move it!
The parachute regiment's motto is ready for anything. But during a reorganisation, another enemy soldier has taken the platoon by surprise.
Don't just fucking shout! Words will not kill him! Fire your fucking weapon system while you're giving your target indication, Joe!
The training team direct 2 of the recruits to act as casualties.
Man down! Start screaming, let's go. If you look up the small little re-entry going up the hill at the top, there's one time's fucking enemy. He has been shot. He hasn't appeared, however, you need to cover up that arc, yes? Corporal. Fucking go. Right, as soon as he gets in position, that arc's covered, you 2 are gonna crawl up there, get that fucking casualty, and drag it back into cover. Happy with that?
The situation requires a casualty evacuation, or CASEVAC.
Get his legs, get his arms, get him on the stretcher. Bear in mind, he's been fucking shot in the leg.
During casualty evacuation, having done a lot of their battlefield casualty drills, they are then expected to deal with the casualty as the section commander deals with the battle. So you can see the onus completely changes from teaching to not quite testing at this stage, but certainly practice. And the recruits are under a lot more pressure.
Good, keep it up, good! Go to the corner and retrace. Come on, let's go!
It just shows them how difficult it is just to extract one casualty within a section, and how much communication is involved in getting him to the area that he needs to be, how much time it takes, how much manpower is involved, and how physically draining it can be, even in a training environment like that.
Let's see some fucking balls, Joe. Let's see who actually wants to be in the parachute regiment and actually go and fight in fucking places as opposed to watching them on fucking YouTube and jerking off. Stand by! Go! Come on, drive your fucking legs! Do not walk!
In reality, on operations, the chances are they'll be a lot more tired and under a lot more strain, carrying a lot more kit in a lot more harsh weather conditions. A necessary exercise for them to learn at that stage in training, definitely.
Grit your teeth!
It was good because adrenaline was going. That got me going more than bayonet training because it was more realistic and it was like, you know, you had to dig deep and work hard. And I love working in those like real scenarios.
Go! Lift! Pull on! Drive again, let's go, come on!
Your just legs get so heavy so fast, and like it's a casualty and you've got to simulate that it's real, so you need to get it up that hill and get in like some support sort of thing. So and they're obviously boosting you to go faster and faster and faster, and you just like your legs don't seem to carry you, just like
Come on, do no fucking chat now! Come on! Get up, suck it in.
For one recruit, carrying a casualty has almost resulted in his own casevac.
Right, lower him! Lower! Right, get up, to the barrier! To the barrier!
Don't just stand around. Get fucking in there, herringbone formation. 50-50, take water on board, hurry up.
Although they've made it to the end, it's been a long, gruelling exercise.
Breathe a nice deep in and blow it out. Deep in and blow it out.
Where do you think the feelings of anxiety stem?
Test week, known as P Company, is now only a couple of weeks away.
So if you didn't play well, you wouldn't make the trials.
The recruits of Athens Platoon must be at their peak physical fitness when it starts, but they must be in the right frame of mind as well.
Right, so let's start with what sort of things were you feeling prior to the event?
Sergeant Major Fitzwater is the master coach at the School of Infantry in Catterick. Having spent almost 30 years in the Parachute Regiment, with several tours of Northern Ireland, he's now teaching leadership and coping skills. With an academic background in performance and sports psychology, he applies proven motivational techniques used by elite Olympic athletes. Data suggests he's made a positive impact, with pass rates in P Company increasing by almost 20%.
A lot of civilians' impression of the army is one of sort of akin to bad lads' army.
But I'd ask you this question. Do I look pink and fluffy? Do I? No, I don't, do I? Do you think I would advocate potential British paratroopers to use something that was pink and fluffy just for the sake of it? No. Okay.
Hopefully anyone with a brain cell will understand that it's a good thing, you know, and it's your life experiences as well as the way you're trained and the tools you're given that help you to deal with stressful, demanding situations in the future.
If it wasn't for the master coach, there was no way I would have got over the Trinasium. Not at all.
Right, after you.
Sergeant Major Fitzwater also offers one-on-one coaching for any recruit struggling with a particular part of the course. For Private Connell, it's the Trainasium.
What are you seeing?
The wet and windy conditions make it even more of a challenge.
Before I go on the Trinasium, I'm telling myself, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'll do it. I'm going to do it. No problem. Stop messing around. You know you can do it. It's only a little jump. And I get to the Trinasium and I just couldn't do it.
On the illusion jump, of course, there was the gaps too high and wide for me to hold his hand. And I needed to be able to give him some support on his initial jump, but I wasn't tall enough and my arms weren't long enough, hence the broom handle.
3, 2, 1, go. Good. Fucking excellent. Outstanding.
That allowed him to hold on to that, me hold on the other end, and me to pull him across the gap, which worked a treat. And then gradually, less and less support. There was less and less pressure on the broom handle until in the end, he jumped the gap on his own.
3, 2, 1, go. Good. Fucking outstanding. Well done.
As well as having a master coach, Catterick Garrison also has a master tailor.
What I will say to you is, remember, this is the army. It's not Armani. You're not getting fitted out for a suit to go out and have a drink in at the weekend, all right? You're getting fitted out for a number 2 dress. What did you do before you joined up, buddy?
I was in college.
If the recruits pass P Company, they'll be only 8 weeks away from passing out when they'll parade in front of their families.
It reminded me how much work I've still got left to do. And if I do it, then I get the pride of wearing this on my pass out with all my family there. And that's probably the feeling that pushed me through.
It's a highly significant ceremony and calls for the British Army's number 2 dress uniform.
For these lot here putting it on, it's almost the light at the end of the tunnel. They're getting tailored for it, they're fitting it, and they're like, yeah, I'll be passed out with this in about 8 weeks' time. So, yeah, probably a big stepping stone for them.
Don't look down at what I'm doing, mate, if you can, please.
The uniform must be worn precisely. And measurements are taken by the tailors, a Coldstream Guard and a Grenadier Guard.
What made you join the Powers, if you don't mind me asking?
They just appeared to be the best regiment and the hardest to join.
I like how politically correct that answer was. He was, I'm not a para, he was like that, lad. You just seemed to be the best regiment.
My dad's in the RAF.
Okay.
So I've always been attracted to the military lifestyle. I've tried on like my dad's, you know, twos and stuff, and dinner, you know, dinner jackets, you know, proper fitting dinner jackets and that. This was on another level again. You know, it was a tight fit. It was, you know, snug around you, and to think, this is mine. You know, this is going to fit me perfectly, and it's just going to be mine when it's tailored. You know, it's just for you, and it's quite an amazing feeling.
After their number 2's fitting, the recruits now try on another form of clothing. The Parachute Regiment forms the spearhead of the British Army, able to deploy to any danger zone in the world. And in that role, its men could face extreme forms of threats known as CBRN: chemical, biological, radiological or nuclear.
Remember, when you leave the chamber, don't touch your eyes. Okay, just let the effects blow off you. Make sure you brush all the crystals off yourself.
Wearing protective masks and gloves, these potential airborne soldiers are about to be taken to a CBRN chamber.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Once inside, a CS gas canister is released.
Obviously, you can see now in the air, there's crystals, yeah? That is CS gas, you will feel it. Can anyone feel the effects of CS gas now? Okay, we're going to walk around the room 3 times, test the respirators are on properly, and then I'll ask you the same question. Any stage, anyone feels the effects of CS gas, just raise your hand and let me know. Turn the face that way. Follow on.
The recruit will then be asked to take off his mask and answer some basic questions, as calmly as he can manage.
Okay, in your own time, number, rank, name. Make sure you look at me as well when you close your eyes. Look at me.
30196657, Private Nicholson. Your eyes start to sting, but because there's so much water, it's not too bad. Like, the more your eyes water, the better it seems. But then as soon as you step outside, like, cold wind brushes against you, and your eyes dry, and all your skin seems to dry up, and it's just pain.
Start walking down there.
30200293, Bravo Whittaker.
What time do you want to go to Whittaker?
2, Corporal.
2 para, why?
It's one of the nastiest things ever to hit your throat. It just goes up your nose, in your eyes, and it just tears away everything, all like your nasal passage. It's just horrible when you just like cough up everything that's in your system.
Arms out. Walk down. Enjoy that.
Not really football.
Turn to your right. Go stand behind them with your arms out.
Private Courts Corporal. I want to go 2 para, Corporal.
Why do you want to go 2 para?
Because I love the power surgery, Corporal.
Okay, grab your helmet, coach. Grab your helmet.
I was like nearly on my knees, just looking. I just seen the door open and the light. It was like the light at the end of the tunnel. Get us out.
Wait. Walk to the way.
That was horrendous. I don't want to do that again. That was horrible.
Stand still. Stand still. Stand still. Arms out.
I couldn't even get my number out.
I got to 3-0, and that was it. I think I was the worst one out of everyone. You could probably tell when I come out, I thought I was dying.
Arms out, stay there, breathe in, breathe. 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 Go.
I am fucking shitting myself, mate.
Breathe, you'll be fine.
Athens Platoon are nearing the end of this phase of their training. In just over a week, they'll be taking on P Company, a 5-day series of physical tests.
Stand by! Go!
One of the most challenging is the Trainasium, the 60-foot-high aerial assault course.
Next man climb, next man bottom, let's go. Never want to stop!
It's designed to test recruits' willingness to jump out the door of an aircraft. When they're given the command, stand by, go, these potential paratroopers must leap. And on P Company, it's a pass or fail event. Private Connell tried many different jobs, including providing security for Mike Tyson. But he always had just one dream.
Good, Connell, keep it going. Try and stay on that central strand with your hands, it is easier. That's it.
Unfortunately for Connell, he has one particular fear, and it's a major stumbling block to being a paratrooper.
Just look at the bars in front of you. About a metre in front of your feet. That's it.
Apparently when I was a kid, well obviously when I was a kid, I wasn't scared of heights like I am now. I've got a little certificate that I got, and it's dated 1997, and it was for a simulated parachute jump at Blackpool Tower, 60 foot up, I think it says, this little certificate thing. And I've had that certificate and kept it pretty pristine since 1997. So I basically put that above my bed to remind me that you've been that high before, and just to get on with it and stop fanning around basically and do it.
The illusion jump appears longer than it is.
Everyone else has done it. So can you. Yeah, it's an illusion. Happy? In your time, let's go. Stand by. Go.
Good, stop.
Let's go.
That's it. Go on, leap forward. Pull yourself off and leap forward.
Connell, look at me, right? You've done that part which is hard. You've done that part which is even harder. You now question yourself on something called an illusion jump. One jump forwards, you'll make it easy.
Connell got stuck at this point before, but the master coach managed to coax him over. But he's not here today, and Connell is struggling to overcome his fears.
Connell, start moving. Have a bit of pride about yourself. Pride. Last chance now, and if you don't do it, you're getting down. Do you understand me?
Stand by! Go!
Fucking move. Fucking do it.
Come on.
Do you understand me? Get down. Fucking get down. Get down. You failed. Get down. End of. Failed. You have let a bit of metal and a bit of wood stop you from being what you want to be. You happy with that, are you?
No stuff.
You want to wear one of these, you want to be getting a wage every month, okay? You want to have something about you. You're not going to have that about you if you let that stop you, are you?
No stuff.
No? Okay?
Stuff.
Get a grip of yourself. Get over there. Go. Stop. That way. Go.
Next time,
Power down the hill, lads, power down the hill.
it's P Company. The grueling physical test week of the course, and not all will come through it.
Number 9. Fail.